Hey everyone, today I'll be doing a fast foundation review of the new Essence 16 Hour Cover and Last Powder Foundation in the shade 03 Bright Beige. Since we're using a powder foundation today, I'm going to go in with all of my cream and liquid products first. So full disclosure, I have on some self-tanner today, so this powder is a little light for me, but we'll just bronzer up in the end. And when using powder foundation, I always choose to tap it in versus swirl it in or brush it on because I don't want to disturb everything underneath the powder, the sunscreen, the moisturizer, the serums, etc. This Essence 16 Hour Cover and Last Powder Foundation is a very affordable option. It comes in at $5.99 US for 0.28 ounces or 8 grams. Now they say this powder foundation is a fragrance-free, waterproof, lightweight, high coverage formula with a matte finish, and it comes in 8 shade options. Now, I wouldn't go so far as to use the word dupe, but if I had to compare this to a higher end foundation, I would say it's reminding me of the MAC Studio Fix Powder Plus foundation. And, FYI, just like the MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation, this has major flashback in pictures. So just a warning, this isn't the one you want to wear to an evening event where flash pictures will be taken. Full confession time. I have yet to find a powder foundation from the drugstore that I love. Now, I do love powder foundations. I love my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I love my Zuzu Luxe Powder Foundation. And I'm not saying that there aren't wonderful powders at the drugstore. I use them to set my liquid foundation. For example, your setting powders, your HD powders, there are fantastic drugstore options for that. However, I just haven't found the one yet, the powder foundation specifically from a drugstore that I like. Now, your next question may be, have you tried the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Powder Foundation? Yes, I have. If you remember, that was the one that was super popular last year. I did try it out. I thought it was okay. I was able to get it to a point where I liked the way it looked, but it took a lot of effort. And one of the things that I generally like about powder foundations is that I can go in my room, put it on, be out the door. So I don't like to take a lot of time with powder foundations to make them look good. I know a lot of people love the L'Oreal powder though, so I've been trying to do some experiments with these two powders over the past few days to kind of compare them. And I can tell you that the L'Oreal Infallible, if you just touch it with your fingers, it feels smoother initially, but the essence actually looks smoother on the skin. I found that there was more fallout from the L'Oreal powder, and it looks just a little bit more powdery on the skin. So if I had to choose between the two, I would choose the essence. Now, I've mentioned this before, but there are different times in our life where different foundations work for us. When I was in my 20s, this MAC Studio Fix powder, which is very similar to the essence here, looked beautiful on my skin. So I have no doubt whatsoever, if you have supple skin, if you have oily skin, if you have younger skin, this powder would probably look fantastic on it. And even if you don't have that type of skin, if you just wanted to do some concealer and put a very light layer of this on top, I think it would be fabulous. With my personal skin type and issues, trying to use this as a full coverage foundation just ends up looking a little bit heavy on my skin. So of course, now I'm going to ask you, have you tried this? Are you planning to try it? What do you think of it? Do you have a favorite powder foundation from the drugstore? Let me know below. Have a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you soon.